there that time.
Yes, had all of cross court open. And you see Liam Smith come on in the front court now with Callum Flew to serve the Echidnas. Oh, an overpass. And it's an ace. Good by Cow. Different spot this time. Oh, and a solo block. And Jev loves that one. Josh Evans. Big fan. That'll get him fired up. And a shank, resulting in an ace again for Cow Flood and a timeout.
ProVolley. After great service pressure from Callum Flood, we've got a score of 7-2
The Echidnas.
to the Tasmanian Echidnas.
I need to say something more about ProVolley. All right, back from the timeout now. Cow Flood looking to keep on going with that serve. Keep on applying the pressure. Oh, I know that's exactly
coach's point right
exactly
there.
what ProVolley wanted there.
A very
And-
strategical timeout from the ProVolley coach, putting pressure on Callum Flood's serve.
Yes, and now we've got opposite Samuel, number 12, to serve. Float for him. Off the block by Brad Bailey. Oh, good up there by Ben. Bit off the net then. And a smart play by number 11. The other Samuel. Off the block by Jeff. Scramble now.
And just a
Bit of donut
miscommunication
hesitancy
between
there.
the libero and the opposite.
Yeah, just a bit of hesitancy there. Bit of miscommunication on whose ball it was. You've got Jeff Evans to serve now for the Tasmanian Echidnas. Float serve. Oh, and who's going? It'll go ProVolley's way.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a reach there. Captain Thorpe not happy with this one.
It's going to dispute it.
Will it go his way? No, it won't. Still ProVolley's way. So we have now it's Haft, number 4, to serve.
Bit wide the set there.
Oh, smart play. Smart play when you've got a short block like that for the Echidnas. May as well
Number
use
11
it,
doing
yes.
very well with those tips. Won a couple of points off those.
Good float serve there. And just off the block then.
Fingers.
You can hear that one nice and loud. And Brad up to serve now for the Tasmanian Echidnas. Oh, lucky over then. Probably wanted a bit more on that one. And just through the block.
There's not much you can do about those ones, especially when the ball is coming so quick.
Alright, now we have number 8, Sebastian, to serve. Ooh, interesting move. It's resulted in the Echidnas' way.
Oh, I probably wouldn't have called that, but calls like this are up to the judge's discretion.
Yes, the first referee's got a very good view of the court. Oh, and just a little bit short by Liam. It's not often that happens. I think he'll be building a bit more on that one next time. Ken back in now for the Echidnas. And number 18, Mladen, to serve again, their setter. Again, I think you just can't leave Dev one-on-one. Need to go out to that on that left side. Need to get him. Can't leave him one-on-one with that line open. He would be loving it. You got Joey Kelly up to now serve.
Late serve. And there's that scramble.
And they reset now.
Oh, great up. Oh,
And it was left.
such a shame. Such a shame when your teammate does such a good job to get the ball up and there's just miscommunication between the rest of the team on who's going to get that second ball.
A good scramble again. Over the block by Tip. Jump set by Ken. And resulted in the Echidnas' point. I think the ball had hit the floor before he had come through the net. ProVolley trying to dispute.
Bit of sportsmanship there
Yes.
between number 11 and number 18.
And just
Great
long.
lead from the
Just
libero,
long.
Aaron.
Serve. Ooh, not too sure what happened there. Must have gone a bit over. And ProVolley took advantage of that one. Number 11 now, Samuel to serve. ProVolley bench getting ready to score.
Ooh, some fingers in that one, you could hear it. That one's going to hurt.
A good float serve there. And Jev wants revenge. He's come
Playing
back.
very well today. Josh Evans, hot hands, seems to be their dominant hitter at the moment. And I can see why. It's currently
Captain Thorpe to serve now.
14-11 to the Tasmanian Echidnas. Beautiful one-handed set there.
Yes, just a little low. Thorpe will be happy with that. Another short serve, I reckon, to come. Loves spreading the defence. And through the
Great
block there.
swing.
Cowboy just admitting he was a little bit late on that one. All right, Marky up to serve now for ProVolley. And straight to the captain. And back to their hot hitter again, back to Jeb. He would be loving it. We've got Liam Smith entering the court again. Carefully to serve.
Got to give the ball a bit of a clean.
Yes. There's a few may I say divas on the court sometimes with a bit of the ball.
Top spin serve. And out,
and a good
unfortunately.
They did look to follow it. ultimately just a little long. Oh, good serve on the right side. And a great up by it.
It's a free ball over from the middle. Just unlucky through the fingers there. It seems that Tasmanian Echidnas are managing to get away with a couple points, but can they hold on to this lead? 17-13.
And just trickling over the net there. And straight down the line. I think that one got caught in Jeff's arms. So. All right, we've got number 4 now. Hash up to serve. Oh, it was a little low, but I think it worked. Liam Smith just finding that angle around the block then.
That connection, that fast connection between the setter and the middle can sometimes be so lethal, and we can see it here, like even when that set is just a little bit too short, it can really affect the play.
Complete the block. Good strong pass. And just a little error there. ProVolley happy to shake this one off and get ready for the next pass in. Good set there by the setter. I reckon that would have been out. And he's shaking the wrist.
But
good
if you're not
scramble.
100% sure, it's always safer to go for that ball. Yeah, and lucky they are that they won that point.
And we've got number 8 now, Sebastian up to serve. Taking his time. And a good float. There we go. Bounce there.
Connection between the setter and the middle,
Bounce
as I
there
said,
by
can be
Liam Smith.
lethal when done properly, but it's so difficult. It's executed perfectly there by Tasmanian setter Joe Kelly and middle Liam.
And now Liam's up to serve. Last time didn't put enough on it, put on it now. Tip there, tried by ProVolley. And it goes the Echidnas way
Just
again.
through the block there, and a timeout for
to
ProVolley.
again.
Got the
Just
score.
time a little bit to reset. Liam Smith to serve again. He's found his rhythm now. Oh, and a massive block there by
All put up.
Captain Thorpe. Josh Thorpe not happy to let anything through. Went straight down. ProVolley need to look around, working around the block, using it to their advantage.
Unfortunately, just wide.
A little short, but it works. A bit of scramble here.
Scramble from both sides.
And ultimately, ProVolley did not want to let that one through, similar to Josh thought before. Didn't want to get it through. And we'll now see a sub going to bring on
7.
new setter, Davia, for Maladen. He'll come up to serve now as well. Just a bit of change in setup, see if they can use this to their advantage a bit. Looks to be a few pro volley players going there, but I think a bit of hesitancy within the group. Not sure on whose bowl's whose. Joe Kelly up to serve now. Flow serve right into the donut. Oh, and a little low. I think there was a bit of toe chipping there, and that isn't set.
25-16. The first set goes to the Tasmanian Echidnas.
All right, we're back for set 2 now. The Echidnas look to have made no changes. And ProVolley will
Made a couple
keep,
changes, I think.
Yes. We've got
Number
a new,
8. Number
yes,
6,
number
sorry.
6 come
My
on the court.
apologies.
And they're keeping
And a new
set
libero
up
as well.
beforehand. See if this can trick the Echidnas a little bit. Mess with what they're used to. Echidnas with the first serve. It's Joe Kelly up to serve now. Ooh,
Nice trick play
interesting
there.
one there.
Ooh, wonderful block from the newcomer, number 6.
Michelle.
Great work.
Now number 7 Darby up to serve. Setter. Good top spin serve there.
It's got us out of system with the libero taking that second ball.
And again, Josh Evans left one-on-one. He got it off hands.
Managed
Was
to
received,
capitalise
but a
with
bit
that.
of a shank. And Josh Thorpe up to serve now. Looking to find his weakest target. And it floats. He's gone straight to the lip. Long ball and it's just gone out.
Right idea, but number 11 has been tipping a lot in the first set, so it's
think the
inevitable that
Echidnas
the
are,
Echidnas were
yeah.
going to pick
The
that one up.
Echidnas are ready for that one. And just landed in that back door there. Not sure if that one came off fingers or not. We now have number 6, Michelle, up to serve. To Toppy again. So received. And yes, then again.
Hot hands, Josh Evans. Just making their way through that gap in the block there.
Cow fleet up to serve now for the Echidnas. Trying a toppy, it's worked through the past, and it's gone a little bit long.
Really
Now Ken
disappointed
back
with
on.
that one.
Yeah, Ken back on now for the lip. Now have number 1, Mikey up to serve. Short float. And Liam Smith. Not sure if he even had a block then.
Seems to be a bit of confusion from the ProVolley side.
Right, hot hands now. Josh Evans to serve.
Not much you can do against that.
No, not with a back setter as well. I think it was difficult for ProVolley with a bit of an overpass. Setter wasn't able to do anything with that one.
Liam saw it, just took it away. Great cover from setter there.
A little long. What they do with it, it's good. And just a change in tempo on that hit there from by Brayley. Smart move. Just beat the block. I think they were expecting a bit of a harder hit. Good serve. Chip there. Ooh. Not necessarily sure what happened.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that point.
I'm glad the second ref could see and the first ref.
Seemed to go Tasmania's way.
Yes. Josh Evans still to serve. I think we might be seeing a potential sub for the Echidnas, ready to make a move. Oh, and just a little long. It's now number 11, Samuel. Pro volley up to serve now. A bit of a floppy one there, I think, and it still ended up going the Echidnas' way.
Off the
I
net.
think Liam Smith there was a little bit surprised himself. Brad Bailey up to serve now for the men. And a combination play. And a massive block there by I think the shortest person on this men's team, Joe Kelly. They'd be absolutely loving that one right now.
Maybe even shorter than Libero Ken.
Yes.
Not sure, we might have to measure them.
Good height test, I reckon. Be beaming with that one. See if ProVolley can convert. Just unlucky on that one. Not sure if the connection's exactly there.
And a timeout
And
for
a timeout
ProVolley
ProVolley's way.
with the score 10-4
Echidnas are
to
beaming.
Echidnas.
Players make their way back on. Brad Bailey up to serve. Float serve. It's gone a little back. ProVolley keep it in. Just not enough. Just not
Unable
enough.
to get that final hit over the net in the last couple of points.
I do see a lot of the boys, I think on both sides, I think a lot of the serves are going straight into the middle in 6. So I think maybe both teams should try and target the outer sides.
Right out the
It's
back.
just long. And for ProVolley, we have, oh, what was that? We have number 4 up to serve, Hash. Oh, I think it was a left hand. Oh.
A good chase down by number 7, the setter.
Desperation to save the ball. Desperation by Davia, but just not enough. I think the ref got a bit caught there.
Just push him out of the way next time. Get in there.
Liam Smith up to serve.
It's a bit of an overpassing
Yeah,
delivery.
and ultimately Callum Floyd is happy with that one. Happy with the result.
Score 13-5 to the Tasmanian Echidnas with 1 set under their belt.
Good pass by the lib. Left 1-on-1 against Thorpe. It was missed.
And touches.
Touches. The Echidnas were very sure on that one.
So that hit potentially coming off the block, therefore awarding Echidnas the point.
Keeping that consistent with the serve. Lib. Left 1-on-1 and it came off the block. Right, we'd see middle number 1 come on in the front row, Marky, and 14, Abby to serve.
It's just quite wide there.
Not sure that's exactly what he planned. And now we see a substitution on the Echidna side. We have Bailey Nelson coming in for hot hitter Jed.
Can he match Josh's hot hands?
Yes.
Is the question.
We got Joey Kelly up to serve now. Would you say there's a bit of a slide approach here on the serve?
Oh, definitely. But if it works for him,
Right up there by Ken. Oh, awkward get. Oh, probably could have been kept alive. I think there was a bit of
hesitation.
Yeah.
And it's hard when first player's down on the ground already and they're the closest player. It's only them. They have to get up quickly to try and get that ball.
Oh,
Just short. Perhaps the slide serve doesn't work for him.
Yeah. Like to see him try a toppy. Strip one in. We now have Davia the setter up to serve now for ProVolley. Hasn't taken on the slide approach, but his toppy still works. Bailey Nelson to set. And I think that one almost came off his head. I think it just got his shoulders. Bailey Nelson with that long bowl just then. Just push it long. Thought just couldn't get around the block. The top spin serve. Thorpe gets another go.
And right into the pot there.
And I think ProVolley are just a little bit confused on whose tip that is. Whose tip cover. Thorpe now up to serve after his hit just then. Standing floater's gone short. This is exactly what he wanted.
Great communication there.
Oh, and just in the net there by Brad Bailey. It was a little far off the net.
Got a 17-9 lead for the Tasmanian Echidnas.
Number 6 now to serve ProVolley. Oh, a little bit of an overpass there by Ben. Still keeps it alive. And just one by Brad Bailey.
Wide.
Just a bit wide.
Luckily, they've got this high roof. Some of these passes perhaps may not have
May not have flown yesterday.
with the low roof at North Shore School.
6. Out of serve. He's got a toppy. Bailey Nelson gets a shot and he's
Wonderful
got it.
swing.
He's a lefty. I think that gets the block after they've expected Jev to be hitting. They've now been shown what Bailey Nelson can do. Alan flew up to serve. Nice toppy. Again,
Serve's
it's
gone
got
in.
the 6. Bit of a finger one there. And Bailey goes down the line. That's what he does best. Off the hands, down the line. Flew it up with another. Ooh.
Sub 1.
We see Ricardo come on for Liam Smith.
His
Liam,
first
happy to
appearance
see
for this
Ricardo
round.
on the court.
Ricardo's first appearance for this year with the Tasmanian Men's Echidnas.
Yeah, he's a stereotypical short middle. But I think
Don't
once you
underestimate
see-
him.
Yeah, I think once you see the hops that he's got on him, he does jump very high. Ken back on now for the Echidnas. And number 1, I think that is Markey now up to serve for ProVolley. Taking his time. He's got it cool. And a short float serve. Works well. Bit of a missed goal.
And again, just that miscommunication on the ProVolley side with that ball just trickling down and no one really sure who to go for it.
Again, we see a change of balls. And Bailey Nelson up to serve now. Quick float serve. Oh, he's got it up. Brad Bailey now to hit. Off the block.
Great block by the middle there.
Now Bailey gets a shot. And it's just come off hands. And Bailey is loving that one.
And a timeout for ProVolley with the score 21-11, a 10-point lead to the Tasmanian Echidnas.
Bailey Nelson up to serve again. I think this is the first time we've seen somebody serve. It's probably not 6.
Ooh, a 3-person block there.
Pushed out of the way, Ricardo.
Just
Just a bit of
taking
an awkward posture there, I think, on number 6.
perhaps slightly in the wrong position, an extra step to the left would have been perfect.
Yeah, this would have helped. Oh, I think we have a little bit of a wait. Might need to bring out the towel. Never mind, I think we're doing a little bit of a dance here. Good work.
The men
Does
do
work.
seem to sweat a lot more than the women.
Yes. I think that's the changing the balls as well.
Oh, goodness.
And not necessarily sure what happened there, but I think probably might have got caught stuck just watching the ball then. I think they need to find the hunger again, otherwise the Echidnas will just take this one away from them.
Pass not great,
Ooh.
but
Bit of
managed to get the
bit of
point
an
from
awkward
that.
scramble there by Bailey Nelson. Not sure if that came off ahead.
I think
Aren't
that
too fussed about it, so
could have been
fun and
a
laugh.
Echidna's point if Bailey hadn't touched that one, hence the laughter from the team. But
And a toppy from ProVolley. of that one. 2. And he now gets a chance to serve to finish off the set. I'd like to see Ricardo get a set in this last one, see if we can get finish on a bounce, maybe. Oh, I think I called that one. Ricardo's happy with that one. Straight into the block. Straight down the pro volley side.
Here we go, starting the third set with number 18 to serve pro volley. A couple of changes. We've got number 5, a new player, perhaps his debut in this
Bit of a
competition.
long set there.
And out the back, we've got number 12 coming back on. Didn't play the second set, but played the first.
And now on serve again. Bit of trick there. Tricky with the feet. Take his time.
Great up.
Scrambled by pro volley.
So difficult when it comes off that block as well.
And it was kept alive. There's a double block there. Oh, it's a little loose.
Continuing.
Kept up by Betty.
Here we go. 4 touches on the Echidnas
A
side.
little awkward there, I think.
Trying to bring the energy back up for pro volley. It's a good way to start the set, 2-0.
Larden still serving. There's a bit of miscommunication. Pro volley just taking a little bit of time in that huddle just to discuss. Joey Kelly up to serve. He's got the slide serve again. Good pass.
Denied by the block, but they get another chance.
And over the block off hands.
Just made it through there.
Just think it's looking a little bit quiet on the Pro Volley side. I think once they need to, I think they just need to get into the run of things. Just find their rhythm again and bring it back up. Given off pass, Libero had it. Potentially, I think that might have been 4, but ref doesn't seem to think so. Jump set. Ooh, and not sure how that one snuck through the block, but Bailey Nelson
Impressive
blocked that
hit.
one. Good pass there. And absolutely denied. Couldn't get around it.
Free ball over,
Yeah.
but not received well from the Tasmanian Echidnas.
Straight down the line. Received well. Jump set. Off hands. And a bit of an awkward one then. Came off almost the hip, I think. Now number 6 for ProVolley to serve. This one's Michelle.
Bit of a shorter top spin serve there.
Bit
And a
wide.
very wide set.
Yeah.
It's only one place he could really hit that, and Pro Volley saw
Yeah,
that
and I
coming.
think especially for a lefty, I think it's hard. I think the set's longer, it's a bit hard. All right, Michelle will take that one. He's ready to convert. Probably hoping to get a bit of an advantage now with the serve. Free ball by Thorpe. And through the block there.
Tricked the block a little bit there, I
Number
think,
12,
leaving it a bit
Samuel.
wide open.
Just a little bit long on that one, I think.
A good serving run from number 6, though, to get them back point for point. 5-all, which is what they needed.
And a float serve. Off hands, taken by the setter. Eddie Nelson. And it is going to go the way of the Echidnas.
Pro Volley is siding out of that one, deciding not to let it get into their heads and just move on to the next point, which is really all you can do with a call
Good
like that.
pass there. And a massive reach by their middle, number
Great
8.
scramble. A libero just too shallow for that one.
Yeah. Callum Flood was left with that entire back door. Liberos crept in ready for tips. I think that was a bit of a trick there. Bailey Nelson be loving that one. And Thorpe just to serve.
Let's trick the middle block there, one-on-one. Great block.
Massive block
By number
there
12.
by Pro Volley.
It's what they needed to get back into this game.
Sebastian Samuel will be loving that one right now. And Sebastian to serve. Nice float serve. Ooh. Bit of an awkward one there.
As we see the ball
Think the
switching
Echidnas are
out
happy
again.
Happy to laugh that one off. I think we might blame that one on the ball being
Yeah.
a little bit sweaty.
It's never their fault. It's always the ball.
Yep. See, the change in ball will help.
Gone for a short.
Manages it together this time.
Again,
And
just
very
late
spot
on that
there
middle
again.
blocker, getting outside, just leaving that a little bit too open.
And we see Ricardo Jackson back in. Halfway up to serve.
And it's long
A
again.
little long.
Serving hasn't been particularly amazing today, unfortunately.
Yes, I don't know if the Echidnas are necessarily adjusting well to the float of the ball. It gives it a little bit extra. Let's see if ProVolley, number 12 Samuel, if he can convert. Gets it in. Ooh. Came off fingers there. And just not wide enough there on the block. Leaving number 5 completely open with that one.
ProVolley have done a great job at coming back from a 3-point loss. No. And are now point for point 9 all.
Toppy again. And even though that one went a little bit longer, I think Brad Bailey had a bit of a wider approach to get to that one, cutting across. Bailey Nelson now up to serve. Both teams looking like there should be a few made soon. A few on the bench, ready to go. And just a bit wide.
Just wide there.
Number 5 up to serve.
Outside the antenna.
Out the antenna then. Still just going a little bit wider. ProVolley happy to keep the service pressure up. Currently leading in this set just by 1 point.
I think it's the first time they've been in the lead this set, which I hope they can hold.
And a good
But
lead
unfortunately,
there.
it's now back for point. Commentator's curse, perhaps.
And the antennas, I think, are a little bit wonky. Echidnas are happy to straighten it up.
Bit of laughs between the net. Great sportsmanship. We love to see it.
Play serve though by Brad Bailey.
Great chase down, but it's going to be a free ball.
Oh, massive up there by the libero, number 2. Got another chance for. Unfortunately, the libero just collided. The ball collided with the ceiling. By number 1, Mikey, through the middle.
Again,
He
point for
hung there a
point
little
this
bit
set.
longer than the Echidnas blockers.
Got a substitution for the Echidnas. Perhaps trying to go into a bit more of a defensive play. Got some strong passes.
Yes, I'm not too sure. ProVolley might not be aware that number 1, who's just come on for the Echidnas, Nick Jones, is also a libero. So I think the Echidnas will be happy with that one. Just have the block there by Ricardo.
Seems we've lost the ball.
Can't sort this one out though. It's not sweaty enough. Ricardo now to serve. Haven't seen him serve yet, so let's see what we're in for. I think he usually goes with a float serve. Like that.
Too wide there. Off of an out of system ball.
Lighten up serve now for ProVolley. They're set up. And potentially their captain as well. Very short ball. Caught Nick Jones off guard. Still just
there.
over the net. And a bit of
Great point to
communication
win.
there. Don't think the Echidnas were expecting that one to
Great
still
defensive
be in
play from ProVolley there. Determination to get the ball.
Right to serve again. The short
Very
ball's
short
working
serve.
for him. Off hands by Thorpe. Lovely set there by Millard. And it goes down.
Here we go, the ProVolley
Nick Jones
are now
going down with it.
gaining a lead. Can they hold it?
Boys have switched the ball again. I think we might be up to 4 times it's been swapped now.
Something like that.
ProVolley getting up and about. Happy with this lead. They're happy to keep it going. A little bit low there on the
Great pick up on the ProVolley libero and the Echidnas libero.
Alive.
Oh my goodness. A battle between the two liberos there.
Yeah, and you see players all over the floor here on the ProVolley side. Good scramble to keep it alive. Put the Echidnas back in system though.
And another switch of balls.
I think this is
Must
5
be getting
now.
pretty hot out there.
Temperatures are rising. And here we are. John Kelly to serve. Off hands.
Smart play.
12. He would love that one. Got number 6 now, Bashar to serve.
And going for those short serves, but they are working against the Echidnas.
Kept alive. And
Very smart.
Joe Kelly was just a bit slow reading that one.
Saw that the block was not quite out on the line and that the setter down the line was quite deep. Very smart play, tipping it just in the corner.
Bashar to keep his serving run going. Echidnas don't want to keep playing. Thought it might have been a reach. Ref was happy to keep it going. I think we might see a dispute here by
So, as a setter, can you explain the rule which the Echidnas are going to dispute here for those who might not understand the rule?
So I think we've got a backcourt setter in number 16, Joe Kelly. He was trying to run a little bit close to the net. Pass might have been a little bit too far. Tried to get it, and what they'll be disputing is that the ProVolley team have tried to reach over the net and interfere with the ball before it's been set.
Which is illegal.
Yeah. Ultimately,
rules.
refs call, and it went ProVolley's way. Timeout though, and I think ProVolley are leading 18-14.
It's
Echidnas
a
looking
good
to get
lead
this
for
one.
them.
Echidnas, I think, are looking to get this one in 3, but ProVolley aren't going down without a fight. Bit of noise there from the bench on the Echidnas side.
Bit of a late run, I think, through the middle, but actually ended up working for them. I think the libero was expecting a bit of a harder hit, so when it came a bit softer, it just jabbed at it a bit too much. And
now we see Brad Bailey come on for Nick Jones. Back set, got 2 up. Come off hands. And Bailey Nelson again off hands. Pass by the lip.
wonderful backcourt play.
It's the combination play that ProVolley have been loving today. We've seen it a few times. There's been one miscommunication, but ultimately this one has been working for them, and it's got the Echidnas every time.
That one connected very well, and I think the Echidnas didn't quite see that one coming.
Echidnas have brought out the towel. ProVolley get a bit of time to breathe. Reset. Now have number 8 up to serve, Sebastian. Close serve, I think it looked a little bit out of system.
Great bump set, though.
Again, a good bump set.
A lovely bump set.
Down the line. Bit of a shorter bump set. And kept
Wonderful
alive
scramble.
off the net. Jump set. And not too sure what happened there, but I think Joe Kelly might have lost his footing there.
It was a great scramble from both those teams in that rally. Such an unfortunate way to end it. But hopefully we see a bit more of that. Both teams really dedicated into winning that point.
I think there might be a bit of split on the ground. Bring out the towel again and hope that we don't lose any more ankles.
And here we go, Pro Volley up 20-15. Perhaps maybe taking the third set.
Sebastian keeping the serve consistent. The float serve. And that one just rolled on the net, I think.
Perhaps more penetration from the blockers there. Could have stopped that one from coming through.
We got observer. We got cow fluid. And just
Wonderful
through the block
swing.
there.
That's exactly what you need to see. Just a great pass. Was down, got straight back up, transitioned, and won the point.
I think we now see the bit of hunger from Pro Volley now. So speaking earlier, I think they needed to find the hunger, and I think they have. They're currently leading the set 21-16.
Can they maintain it for the rest of the game?
Long set. Long hands. Kept alive by thought.
Oh, and it's
Just clipped the antenna then. And we will see a substitution. The middle, Liam Smith coming on for Ricardo. Just adds a bit of height on the front court. Number
perhaps a bit
12.
of blocking pressure is what the Echidnas need.
Number 12 to serve. Trickled over the net, but red bell by Bailey. Free ball back over to the Echidnas.
And that is why they made that substitution. Joe Kelly and Liam Smith just connecting so well at this game.
Number 12, Samuel and ProVolley. Desperate to keep it alive, but just got a bit caught on his feet, I think, then.
Now, there is a 5-point difference between Pro Volley leading and Echidnas. Are they going to be able to make it back in time, especially this close to the end of the set? Just to watch and find out.
And then off hands there by Joe Kelly. I think we might have
Hit the second
accidentally
ref there.
hit the second ref. Hopefully she's all right.
Paying attention, so she could have deflected that one.
Yep. Bob was still up. And we have number 5 to serve.
Yeah, these are the important points here.
We really just need to keep it stable, I think. Keep what is working. Don't try anything new. Keep what's working. And a massive solo block there by Bashan through the middle.
From the outside hitter. Bit interesting there, not sure.
Oh, yes. Definitely was not the middle.
It was from the outside, but
And he's come
If it
read
works,
that
it works.
perfectly.
need to get the middle
And
on that
it's
one
now
as well.
set point for Pro Volley. And just long. Looked like he wanted to take that one. Might have been a little trick that he had in the book. And now it is Liam Smith to serve.
Go 24-18 to Pro Volley in the third set.
Never mind, we've had a change in serve. I think there was a bit of a miscommunication in rotation.
Bit of
Brad Bailey to
confusion there.
serve now. Bit of a shank. Happy to keep it alive, Pro Volley. Not too sure what happened then. And a little low. That one was.
Pro Volley have taken the third set.
Pro Volley are up and about now. You can see them getting ready to go into the fourth set.
Similar to what we saw yesterday, was very strong start from the Tasmanian Echidnas, but once they get towards the end, they really struggle, and
Struggle to keep that push alive.
perhaps that may be some fatigue or switching it up a little bit, but
Both
ProVolley
teams-
seem to capitalise on it. And
Yeah, I think what's good with both teams is that we've seen a few changes made, but both teams have more players to utilise going into this fourth set. So will we see some changes made, or will they decide to keep it the same? All right, looking to go into the fourth set now. There's currently 2-1 the Echidnas' way. I think they're hoping to get it done now, get it sorted, but ProVolley are still hungry in the game. Got Liam Smith to serve first, and the Echidnas have brought on Jev again back as their hot hitter. And a tip, not expected there at all by the Echidnas blind, and happened to just tip that one over. Lada now up to serve. I think we also should mention that we have a new temporary commentator with us today. We have Jars.
Hello, everybody. Just filling in for Gigi for a minute.
And off the hands. Libero read it well. Off hands again.
Nice start from Benny.
And a tip there.
Very
Just
good.
over the block. I think they're happy with that one. Just knowing that ProVolley are just a little bit slow to read those tips, and I think they've worked well for the Echidnas today. Joe Kelly up to serve. We've been talking about his approach, Jards, coming from a middle. Do you think his approach is a bit of a slide approach? Would you
Does
agree?
look like it, especially jumping off that foot nice and high. Does give a really interesting and good serve, I think.
And just came off the shoulder there of Joe Kelly. Good scramble by both teams. ProVolley got that one in the end. It's now Shao, number 6, to serve for ProVolley. Had a good run last set. See if he can convert and keep it going for this one. Good float serve. And again, I think the Echidnas are just utilising that tip, knowing that they can get points off of it.
Yeah, it seems to be working really well so far. So may as well keep working what's good.
Captain Thorpe to serve now. It's 2-0 in the fourth set. Loves that short float. And a joust of the net. And just an arm swung there by Cal Flood. Going to bring out the towel again. Do a little foot dance again. And it is number 8, Sebastian, to serve for ProVolley. Float serve, straight to the lip. Not necessarily what you want. And it works in their favour regardless. Big block there by ProVolley. Number 1, Mikey, got that one. Hands straight on it. float. And again, like we've said in previous sets, I think you just can't leave Jeb with one-on-one.
Yeah. Too powerful past that block. Really need to bring up a double
He'll
there.
utilise off hands or he'll smack it down. You just can't leave him one-on-one. You've got to give him no option. ProVolley just a bit slow there on that middle block. Callum Floyd up to serve now. Perfect pass. Again. Oh, an unfortunate net touch then. But see how the middle came in then for the block against Chev, and he was forced to tip. They're going to need that ProVolley. Now Floyd up to serve again. Oh, and that one almost copped the head of Jev just then. I think might have felt that one just brushed past his ear. I think we now see number 12, Samuel, up to serve. Has been using the top spin. We'll use it again. And straight down by Brad Bailey. Jev up to serve now for the Echidnas.
Bring back Gigi for the commentary. Passing over.
I have returned. Thank you, Jardine, for taking over for me just for a brief moment.
We have GG's favourite hot hitter now, Jev to serve. Utilise the float. Came awkwardly off the hands then. Both Thorpe and Ben going for that ball. Ooh. And a
Interesting
double
call there.
cold on the Echidnas side. Up for dispute again. Not too sure exactly who would be in the right in this one. The angle's not great here, but the top ref, would have
So-
a better view than us.
Explaining that rule there is that in volleyball, the block does not actually count as a touch. So technically you can touch the ball 4 times and one player touching it twice, but the first touch has to be a block. So I think that's where the dispute came from there, with Liam Smith saying that that first touch was a block, therefore he was allowed to touch the second ball.
Yes, it doesn't matter though because the Echidnas have converted that one. Jeb having a massive jump there on the C ball. And Brad Bailey up to serve now again. Play serve straight to the libero. Liam Smith was ready on the net. The focus is high. And that one just went again. Just missed the line. I think that's the right idea though, with a short block. Especially beating Joe Kelly over the block, I think that ProVolley can really utilise that. And shot.
And back to point for point, which is what we saw in the third set, which ProVolley managed to come on top of. So Tasmanian Echidnas are going to have to pick it up here if they want to come away with the fourth set.
And we now just saw Nick Jones come again for Brad Bailey in the back row. Secret libs.
For a potentially more defensive structure, which I think is what they need. So a good substitution on the coach's behalf there.
And off hands, off the block, off touches. Liam Smith found that angle. Callum Floyd to come on. Liam Smith gets a serve now. And
Just
again,
short.
that's now 2 for the Tasmanian Echidnas.
2 in a row is not what you want to see. Serves into the net. I'm sure the coaches will have a word about that.
Yes. It's all right though. I think we are point for point. There's 8-all in the fourth set. I think that was Milana up to serve.
A roll shot there from the opposite.
Jones going for a dive, and Cow just made his way through the block. I think the block was expecting it a lot more cross than it was, and he just snuck through that last little back door then. We've got Joe Kelly up to serve. Let's take his time. And it makes it over. Good long set there by Mladen.
Managed to miss the blades there.
And again, talked about that one. ProVolley just can't let that one happen. Leaving Jev one-on-one. Need to get there, need to give him no other option other than to tip.
The Echidnas have now broken that point-for-point lead and are now in the lead with 10-8.
So Black Kelly. Left one-on-one. And Josh
Massive
Thorpe.
block by Josh Thorpe.
One-on-one. Didn't want to give that one away. And straight down. And just long. Doesn't happen often. But I think in this humidity, it's just going a little bit further than most of the boys are travelling. That's I think why we've seen a few short serves. I think the boys were pulling it back a little bit. Just out of serve. Being serving well for them.
Wonderful block, one-on-one, number 12, ProVolley against number 4. Just all over Josh Evans there.
It's not often that happens. They did beat him finally one-on-one. Just trickling over the net. All could get dive by Joe Kelly. Free ball. And beating the Echidnas just off the block.
That gap in the block there is just losing them a lot of points.
Yes, I think that's for both teams. I think the middles are just a little bit slow to the outside, costing both teams a bit of a
Couple of points.
deficit.
I think there was
I
a...
think that one might have wiggled the antenna
antenna.
a little bit, but line ref
Line
seemed
didn't
to notice.
seem to see it. I think I
I think
saw it.
everybody else in the room might have seen it. I think she might have been blinking while it happened.
And now we're back point for point. Just got to side out of those kind of
Still
points.
serving with this one. It's gone to Josh Thorpe every time. And Josh Thorpe had nobody then. Absolutely nobody. There was no middle. The line was left completely open. You would love that. Brad Bailey now coming on in the front row for Nick Jones.
Seems that substitution is working pretty well for Tasmania.
Again, 12-all. And just beaten over the block then.
They've given it right back with the same left open on the line and just right in front of the passer there.
Yeah, Kim was looking a little confused on that one. Not
sure what
Not
they
too
thought.
sure that one was. There was much to dispute on that one, but
You never know. These boys
What?
love to argue.
yeah. Number 8, Sebastian deserving. Ooh, and it should be long.
Loud calls from the boys there. Very certain that one was out and have to agree.
Yep. Liam Smith now in the front row.
Let's see if Callum can get his serve in.
That's a great serve.
Should make up for a couple of his long serves in the past. Let's see if he can do it
Right,
again.
he's just got to keep it stable. If you had one ace now, he just needs to get it in. Keep it strong, keep it consistent. Lib receives it well. Off the tip. And Brad Bailey was absolutely denied then.
There we go. That's a great example of those two blockers coming together really well, leaving no gap. And when they do that, it works really well. And
Yes, the
as you can
Echidnas have
see,
struggled to find a way around that block, especially when they do close it on ProVolley's side. We have seen another change in ball, so I think we're up to 6 now. And it is 14-all in the 4th set. Just unlucky on that one. I think he might have been over the line. Just the backcourt line then.
so backcourt players can hit, but they have to be behind the 3-metre line as they take off. So that point there would have been that backcourt player coming over that 3-metre line.
Shower, yeah. And Good by ProVolley then. Just recognised that they had a shorter setter and just pushed it right of him. Sorry. Just working around the weaknesses of having a shorter blocker.
Again, 15 all.
Number 5 to serve for ProVolley. It's a float serve. And that one just went in. Found the corner then, Brad Bailey did. And gets a chance to serve. So 16-15 in the fourth set. ProVolley aren't giving this one up as easy as they had in the first couple. Echidnas might be starting to see a little bit of fatigue. Lovely
You can
high
really
ball.
see ProVolley wants it now. Playing very hard.
Off hands. It's good up there by Brad Bailey. A little bit long, a little bit off then. But having to adjust to that one. It's a tip.
Gotta say, the tips have been covered really well by number 4, Josh Evans. Again, there he goes.
And he's tried to beat them, and he has. He's beaten them again on that little tip. I think the
I spoke too soon.
Yeah, I think the Echidnas weren't ready for that one. Ready for the first one, weren't ready for him
But
to
he's been
go again.
relatively consistent throughout the game.
That's S.A. Miladin. We now have number 1, Michael, up to serve. He's taking his time, taking a breath. 16 all.
Serving's all about the composure, so have 8 seconds from when the whistle is blown.
Good pass there by Nick Jones, and I think that was a left hand. Saw he had the triple block, Liam Smith, and used his left hand to just go right of that triple block.
Nice safe serve from Liam.
Good up.
Perhaps a double there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it has come out of both hands of number 1, Nick Jones.
Just came out a little bit awkward, that one did. It's all right, Miladin will be happy with that one. He gets a chance to serve now. And again, just I think that connection from Kelly and Jeff is really going well today for them. Really just isolating Jeff one-on-one, and he's working around the block consistently well today.
Totally agree. Some highlights for players today.
Joe Kelly up to serve. Float serve taken well. And couldn't get past the block then.
A great example of a great closed block. Just absolutely denying some angles for ProVolley to get through there. Wonderful float serve.
Float serve. They just got the libero just out of that one. And the Echidnas have just started to trickle away then. They've now got 2017, just starting to creep away.
Putting the pressure on ProVolley and forcing them to put a timeout.
Yes, hopefully this time can help them regain a bit of focus and put pressure on, get the Echidnas back to point. The Echidna side, not too sure ProVolley are too fast about the balls. We've There are a few boys on the Echidnas side hoping it works in their advantage. Roll shot there by 12. And there we see. And that's what happens, I think, from Pro Volley when you cover Josh Evans on the block then. He got 2 blocks there, forced a tip and ended up in a scramble by the Echidnas, wasn't able to convert.
Smart play, seeing that both positions 5 and 6 had come in quite short, just sending that nice and deep into the corner.
Shout out the serve now for Pro Volley.
Great serve, just above the tape of the net.
And again, you see, I think it's a tip over that block. And a great receive there from that pipe attack. Having to tip again over the block. Just at the net.
It's kept alive.
Some awkward moves. I think both teams are having a bit of a scramble here, not able to get anybody in system. Ultimately, Club was just too attentive on the net, and Pro Volley weren't able to receive that little short tip over the net.
Another timeout to Pro Volley. 22-18. Substitution now, what we've seen throughout this whole set and last set. Nick Jones coming off, Brad Bailey coming on front court.
It's worked well for them. Echidnas bench and women's team are happy to support, and they miss serve by Thorpe. Doesn't happen often, and I'm not too sure he'd be too happy with that one. We're seeing we've got a potential substitution now. We see number 8 Sebastian come on, and number 11. I think that might be Samuel. Just come on now in the back row. And a great serve. Might have been a left-hander. And again,
Left absolutely wide open there, and as we've been saying this whole game, Josh Evans just cannot be leaving him open like that with how well he's been playing.
the Echidnas happy to keep him on because he's just been at hot hand all day today. He's been left open. The Pro Volley team aren't necessarily reading Joe Kelly well, or the middle blocker is a little slow on receiving that one. Took over the block. Oh, still in play.
Seems no one may
Dolphin
have
dive,
before,
multiple dives everywhere.
but the ref hasn't seen it, so we play
One of the
on.
bigger players diving. And just blocked then by Liam Smith. The Echidnas are happy with that scramble. Thought it might have been over a little bit earlier than it was, but ultimately happy to win that point in the end.
What we've learned about this weekend from both women's and men's is
Yes.
play the whistle.
The Echidnas have got one more to win the match.
Oh no.
I think potentially there may be a punishment if a missed serve is on set point. And don't know if you can see the bench then, but we just think how Flew just flopped
Very
onto them.
disappointed
Yep.
with his serve there.
Serve by Samuel. Still match point.
Pass up, hot hands, can he finish it?
Oh,
Quiet.
just long. He was just a bit excited on that one, I think. It does just need to keep the focus, just need one more point. Pro Volley aren't happy to keep that going. They just want to keep going along.
Definitely not a time to underestimate Pro Volley. They're still in it very much.
Not for much longer, as
Much
Liam
longer.
Smith has just taken the match winner.
It's a wonderful game from both Pro Volley and Tasmanian Echidnas. Seems to be the same result as yesterday, with the Echidnas taking the first 2 sets, but Pro Volley coming back in the last 2 sets to really give them a run for their money.
So I think Pro Volley really really utilised the fact that the Echidnas like that fatigue, or not necessarily like the fatigue, but get a bit more fatigue towards the end. So I think that's when ProVolley decided to really step up their game. Ultimately, wasn't enough today though.
Definitely saw some massive advantages from the connection between setter Joe Kelly and Josh Evans, as well as Liam Smith
Yeah.
in the middle. Definitely was had a massive impact on today's game, and I think ProVolley just didn't adapt to it fast enough.
Yes, I think though we must mention that number 6 for ProVolley, Michelle, he did have a good few serving runs, and ultimately I think brought them back into the game. So some good plays both by both teams. Have walked away this weekend with 2 wins against ProVolley in the men's.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening. Please tune in to watch both the ProVolley team and the Echidnas team in round 2 next weekend.